Christmas is a magical time of year, mainly because you get 2 weeks off to do whatever the heck you want. What that entails for me, when I'm not busy mainlining classic Christmas movies and rewatching Toradora, is playing video games. Most of my break time is spent with decidedly secular titles, but over the years I've found a few holiday-themed games and levels that are good enough to form the basis of a yearly tradition. Here are my top 5. Number 5. Grummons on Ice. Assuming you're not in the mood for something genuinely terrifying, Double Fine's Costume Quest is the perfect game to plow through on a Halloween night. In the simplified JRPG, a group of children sets out on a quest to rescue their Halloween candy from evil candy-stealing monsters called Grummons. Also, one of their siblings has been kidnapped, but that's not so important. The DLC add-on Grummons on Ice sees the kids infiltrating the Grummons' homeworld of Repugia in order to save another one of their friends who has been taken to the peak of a snowy mountain. Technically, this DLC is more Halloween-themed with some winter flavor than it is geared toward Christmas in particular, but if The Nightmare Before Christmas has taught us anything, it's that a little bit of spookiness can make a welcome change of pace this time of year. Plus, with Double Fine's trademark humor on display, it's hard not to smile when you play this game, and isn't that what Christmas is all about? Of course not! Christmas is all about murder! Hard murder. Number 4 is Hitman Blood Money. If all you've played of the series is Absolution, you might be surprised to learn that Hitman is not actually mediocre. The series represents some of the most engaging, unique stealth gameplay in this medium, and Hitman Blood Money is without question the best game of the bunch. The 7th mission of Blood Money, You Better Watch Out, sees the series' eponymous killer, Agent 47, infiltrating a Christmas party at the Rocky Mountain mansion of a pornography tycoon. Like many Christmas specials, this level is built on a strong theme of family bonds. You've been hired by a senator to murder his son, along with the pornographer who's using footage of the son's indiscretions to blackmail the father. As is the case in any good Hitman level, there are plenty of ways to accomplish these tasks. You can go in guns blazing, surreptitiously drop the kid through the glass bottom of a precariously placed jacuzzi, or steal the clothes off an alcoholic Santa Claus in order to get closer to your prey. You Better Watch Out is one of the more memorable levels in a game full of memorable levels, and a great one to break out if you feel like being a little naughty this Christmas Eve. Number 3. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. The original Phoenix Wright is a great game to replay at any time of year. It's an experience that feels a lot like cracking open an old favorite book, but it's particularly poignant to play through it around Christmas time, since the game's penultimate case, Turnabout Goodbyes, revolves around a murder on Christmas Eve, and holiday themes aside, it's one of the best cases in the entire series. Who gets murdered and who does the murdering is a bit of a spoiler, so click this annotation or skip to the timestamp in the description if you don't already know what happens in this 10-year-old game. Alright, so what makes this case so incredible is how it flips the script on everything you've done so far. The man you have to defend is the prosecutor you've been butting heads with for the last 2 cases, as well as Phoenix Wright's estranged childhood friend, Miles Edgeworth. Solving the case means digging into Edgeworth's past and uncovering the tragic details surrounding his father's death. This serves as the catalyst for Edgeworth to undergo a lot of personal growth and to finally reconnect with Phoenix, not to mention their old buddy Larry Butts, who happened to witness the murder. The case features some pretty great Christmas jokes, most at Larry's expense, but moreover it feels distinctly Christmassy in the way it focuses on reconnecting with old friends and burying the hatchet with present enemies. Plus, its themes of renewal make it a great way to ring in the new year. Number 2. Merry Gear Solid. Merry Gear Solid, Secret Santa, works on so many levels. Conceptually, the idea of Santa sneaking into a house to deliver presents is a great premise for a stealth game, and it sets up a number of opportunities to lovingly skewer the ridiculousness of the Metal Gear Solid games, not to mention their political pretense. The guard AI is positively idiotic? Well, they are 5-year-olds after all. Why isn't Santa going down the chimney? Because of drones and 9/11, of course. Merry Gear Solid is as hilarious as you'd hope a game about Solid Santa would be, thanks to great writing by super fun dungeon run blogger Arthur Lee. It's not without problems. It's set up more like a puzzle game than a real stealth game, and the kids you have to sneak past are only slightly less trank resistant than the child soldiers in MGS5, but it moves by at a satisfyingly fast clip, and it's free, so you definitely get your money's worth out of it. Once you're done with it, there's a pretty great sequel in Merry Gear Solid 2, Ghosts of Christmas Past, with a story that's just the right level of Metal Gear stupid. Unfortunately, Arthur Lee is pretty bad at actually finishing things, so it looks like we'll probably never see the 3D follow-up Merry Gear Solid 3, The Dead of Winter. Laughing is all well and good, but what everyone really wants to do on Christmas is cry their eyes out, and when I'm in that mood, I know there's no better game to play than my number 1 pick, Elite Beat Agents. That might sound weird to you if you've never played the male cheerleading simulator, but if you have, you know that Mission 12, a Christmas gift set to Chicago's You're the Inspiration, is some of the saddest shit in video games. Normally, the agents are tasked with silly stuff, like cheering on magicians as they fight off playing card-themed bandits, but in this one, they have to cheer up a little girl whose father was killed in an accident right night before Christmas. The little girl in turn tries to break her mom out of a depressive funk, tidy up the house, bake a cake to commemorate her dad's birthday, and otherwise cope through a year without him. When the next Christmas comes around, her dad's ghost miraculously makes it home through the power of love and belief. I defy you to watch it all unfold without shedding a tear or 50. I also defy you to stop yourself from laughing when it's followed up by this. The mission's a little on the easy side for its place in the game's difficulty curve, but that's probably good since it's hard enough to see the screen through all those tears. Replaying this level might actually be my favorite holiday tradition. A Christmas gift is straight up heartwarming, and if you already own EBA, it doesn't take long at all to replay it. And if you don't own EBA, you're missing out on one of the greatest rhythm games ever made, so get on that. If you have any gaming or anime holiday traditions of your own, I'd love to hear about them, so leave a comment below and tell me what they are. And if you enjoyed the video, it would fill me with holiday cheer to see you like and subscribe. And of course, sharing this video with your friends is a gift that keeps on giving. Like herpes! While you're at it, you might like watching my analysis of the Gravity Falls opening theme song or my recent review of Life is Strange, and if you want more top lists, click the link below for the top 5 manga I think should be turned into anime. This is professional shitbag Jeff Thu wishing you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year.